Hello, 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 hello. How are you? This is Els coming to you from Bemis Crafty Corner. And today's project. Well, today's project is kind of a dupe. So very long time ago, I purchased these. They're Heidi Swapp. And here's the thing, there's 4 of them in here. And I paid $3. And according to this, the actual value, because this was from Tuesday morning, the actual value would have been $4.99, so $1.25 per piece. And all they are file folders. They're just cute little file folders. And I said to myself, because that's what I call myself when I talk to myself, you can do this. And I tried. I'll be honest. I've been working on this for about a year now, trying to figure out how I could dupe these, because they're fun. And then it dawned on me. So let me put the originals away. And let me get some stuff out, and I'm going to show you what I did and how you can do it. I'll be right back. So here's what I came up with. Now, I'll tell you what, when I originally did these, I tried using, my cutting dies. I was just using them wrong, because I tried to make, like fold over the paper and then use like a shaped die to cut this, and it just wasn't working. So I went back to the drawing board and I said, how can I do this? Well, I came up with something. I have border punches. I have, shape scissors. I have a cutting tool that actually cuts different edges. And I do have these, which are edge dies, and you can see this is, I pulled it so you can see it. This is the one that I used on this one. See? So we're going to do some of these. Okay? I'm going to get out some tools, show you what we need, and then we'll go walk through the process. It's really easy once I figured it out. I'll be right back. So what do we need to do this? Cardstock. I did mine with single-sided cardstock. You could do anything that you want. If you want to do it with, something that's double-sided so that you get both sides, the inside is pre-decorated, that's fine. But I used white. If you tea stain it, it's even better. Scoreboard, scoring tools, paper trimmer. You're going to want something to put a finger notch in, maybe. You're going to want some scissors, and you're going to want some border punches, and your edge dies and a die cutting machine. And if you have one of those little slidey rulers, or even those scissors that cut an edge. Okay, so that's the easy part. So let's go ahead and move some things. We'll get these out of the way, and we'll go ahead and cut some paper. So let's look at basically the original, and then what I did to dupe it. Okay, so this one is the original. This is kind of the dupe, okay? It's just the same idea, that it opens at the top, or, on the side if you put it in this way. However you do it, that's the dupe on that one. And then this one, we kind of duped with this. Okay? So we're going to dupe this one and this one. So we're going to start by cutting our paper. And this one is fairly wide. This one is about 6 inches wide. So we're actually going to cut our paper a little wider than that. Let me grab some paper. Because we're going to have to trim some stuff off the edges. So we're going to cut this at about 7. 6 3/4, 7, right in that neighborhood. Okay. 7 inches. And then when we open it, where did it go? I just totally lost it. What did I do with it? There it is. When we open it, it's about 8 1/4. So let's make ours 8 1/4. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some scoring. It's simple scoring. It's easy scoring. No big deal here. Okay. Now, we're going to score on the side that's going to be on the outside because valley to hill. We know, right? All right. So we're going to score this one at 4 inches. Just at 4 inches. 2 or 3 light scores is always better than 1. Okay. And then we're going to fold this over. And we're going to be matching up our sides. Just like that. All right, now this one has a small tab at the top. That's easy. All we're going to do is we're going to kind of cut a little notch down to the paper, and on the other side a little notch down to the paper. Then we're going to get out our trimmer. We're going to put this in. And you'll feel it when it stops cutting. So just go slow. Okay? So far, we were a pretty good dupe. Okay? So now we're going to take off our sides to duplicate. So let's get a bubble punch. Because we want something that has an edge as opposed to, you know, something that is flat on the edges, so to speak. All right, so we're going to stick this in here. And then we're going to turn it over. We're going to put in our paper. And I always start in the middle. Okay? Tell you why. Because then I can match the pattern going in either direction. So now I'm going to put this back in. I'm just going to find where that pattern matches. Right there. I never trust the alignment on the front. It never works. Okay. And then we're going to do the other side. Same thing. I'm just going to match up the alignment. Make sure that I'm off the paper completely. And punch it. Okay. So far, so good. Now, I want to take a little bit more off of this side, so I'm just going to trim a little. Just because I don't like the length, you know. I want it to be a little bit smaller. And you can always take off what you can't put back. Alright. So I'm going to take that off. And then I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to take my punch. I'm going to go in the middle. And I'm just going to punch it. Anywhere in the middle. It doesn't really matter. Okay? And then we're just going to kind of make sure that the paper is off. Okay? And we line up our pattern. And then we'll do the other side. There we go. Again, I'm going to put it in. And I'm going to line up the pattern. And I want to be coming off of the edge. So you can see there's a little bit of the edge in there where the paper is not. Okay. Now, we're going to use our scissors. And we're just going to soften this a little bit, you know. There we go. Now, we can ink this up. We can take out a notch right here if we want to. But, more importantly, we have our file folder that has our design just like our original, okay? So, that was that one. Let's do the next one, which is this one. And this one's really easy. It's pretty much the exact same thing, only there's no edging on it. It's just this little piece right here. So, for this one, again, this card is, I don't know, like 5 inches, 6 inches, 6 1/4 by 4. Let's see. This one's slightly less than that, but you know. Let's see. So ours is 6 instead of 6 1/4. So we want to have about 1/4 of an inch. Hold on. I cut that and then it didn't go all the way, so I tore it. Now it looks like caca. Okay, so we want 1/4 of an inch here. And this is 6 inches. So we're going to fold it. Oh, I don't know where we're going to score this at. 2 7/8. Which is the one dot right before the 3. Okay? 2 7/8. And of course yours is going to be different because you're going to use a different size paper. Yeah. Alright, so I have this. And now I want to do kind of a thing here. So, let me see if I can find a punch that is similar. So I have this one. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it in here. And I'm just going to punch a little punch. So that's going to give me that look. And then I want the tab at the top to look the same. So what I'm going to do is take this. I'm going to put it right there, like I flipped it over. And then I'm going to trace it. Normally I would use a pencil for this, but so that everybody can see it, I'm going to use a pen. Okay? So I'm just going to trace around this. Fussy cutting at its finest. All right. And then I'm just going to cut that with my scissors. And I'm going to cut just to the left of it. Sorry about that. And there's our dupe. Now, we can round the corners on this, on the bottom here. Very similar to this. And there it is. Ink it up and it's gorgeous. So that's it. You know, I figured it out. Don't try to use your shape dies. Use your borders. Use your punches. Use your scissors. Use those items, and you can duplicate this, okay? Easy peasy. That's it. That's all I got for you today. So here's our original, and there's our dupe. Here is our original, and there's our dupe. The original, and our dupe. The original, and our dupe. So that's it. That's all I have for you today. If you're new here, go ahead and do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Like me, ring my bell, and share me with all your friends. And check out my community tab. It tells you everything that I got going on in my digital world. And if I'm traveling, when I'm traveling, and who I'm going to visit. Because I'm always going to visit somebody. All right, so check out my Facebook group. There's a link in the description box below, and we would love to have you over there as a member. Great, fantastic group of people, very supportive, very, very creative, very wonderful group of folks over there. And that's it. Till I see you again, stay well, my friends. Bye-bye.